It's interesting to me how you guys pull this off because 6 kids. I can barely, once we added just to number 2.
Yeah.
I was like, what the, like, how do people do this?
Yeah.
And you have your career, so you're traveling a lot.
Yeah.
On the road. You're out back creating music with all these potential distractions around you. And then you also have all these kids. I just don't know how you do it all. I don't know how you, anyway.
Man, it's so much fun. I mean, I wish you could have been in our house yesterday. We had, so Leela, she's 13. She had a friend over named Whitney who was awesome. And then Chapel, my 9-year-old, he had 2 friends, Smith and Miller, from down the street over. And then Baylor had one of his baseball buddies, Cooper, over. And then
how do you remember all these names?
So
I have trouble with
literally, I get out of the car and walk inside, and it's like Chuck E. Cheese in my house. Like over here, there's a PS4, the show 2019 Home Run Derby tournament going on. Yeah. And then over here, my daughter Loxley has Hey Google playing the new songs from Aladdin, and she's just like screaming them at the top of her lungs. And then there's a neighbor, and Lainey's talking in the garage with her, and man, it's just a blast. Like you walk in, high fives everywhere. We had a massive Foursquare tournament in the street yesterday, and that was like a 12-person line continually of random people just showing up. I mean, I think after kid 3, we stopped caring about everything and just we're like, hey,
like there's
we
toys
better
in every
enjoy
room.
this. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, look on Instagram. The last picture I posted was for an incredible product called Native. I love their
Oh yeah, use their deodorant.
Yeah, deodorants and stuff. But if you look at our wall, there's like spackle. The alarm is pulled out of the wall. There's wires. There's wires just hanging out of the sheetrock.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to get everybody to focus on this product, and most of the comments were like, yo, do you need some help repairing your house? And I was like, no, because if I repair it, it's just going to get broken tomorrow. I mean, we just don't, honestly, we gave up normal life 3 kids ago and just said, we're gung ho. We're going to be that house, where you could, people send their kids and they hang.
Yeah.
It's a blast.
I see, and do you do a check every 2 hours or something? Like, how do you know that all the kids are still there or where they are?
Man, in the car, we count off. Like, I'll be like, yo, I need some help. Yeah. Everybody say your name or say a number or something. But, in the house, we don't really worry about it. I mean, we probably should, more than we do. But, man, our kids, they have so much freedom. Like we have a jankety old trampoline, man, that I'm surprised we haven't been to it's probably today. Today will be the day.
Don't say it.
But Lainey will be helping, the boys with homeschool, and, Leela will be off babysitting, and Everly and Loxley, they're 5 and 3. They have so much independence. Like, they're just bouncing on this trampoline, no net around it or anything. It's kind of sideways.
Yeah.
And
on a rock quarry.
Yeah, one of them comes in crying, and our first instinct is ignore it so they because if you react,
do they really
over,
mean it?
And we'll be like, nah, she's good. And then you will peek every now and then to see if it's a for real hurt. But last night they had rollerblades on playing basketball, and
this is awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. Our house is fun. Yeah, most people are like, I'm out. I'm gonna leave now. But some people are refreshed. They're like, oh, you just don't, they're okay.
Yeah.
They're all right,
Dude, this just leaves me happy.
I love it. I'm jealous of that.
I was like, I don't think that I get to have real life anymore. But you're right. You have to let go of so many things as a parent. That's all it takes.
Say goodbye to the things that don't matter. I mean, that's Laney's attitude.
And you still seem like you get to the gym.
Well, I do just go to the gym.
He always looks great. He's looked great ever since
I'm obsessed with the gym.
Yeah. That's your therapy.
It is. It's my therapy.
That's your therapy in writing.
But I just want to get jacked, man.
You are jacked. What are you talking about?
I follow Dwayne Johnson. And
that's a different level.
I'm like, how do you put on that size?
If he has time to work out, everyone has time to work out.
Yes.
That guy, The Rock, is super busy.
He is.
My question is, what's the family car? Because you're saying all these kids' names. What is your family vehicle?
Yeah. So we have a car. It's called a Nissan Envy. And it's like a 12-passenger shuttle. And no lie, It's a
I gotta look
shuttle. The first time my manager Rob and I got off a plane together and we were waiting on my cars and I was like, oh, here comes Laney. And he was like, no, that's the Park and Fly shuttle. And I was like, no. I was like, that is Laney and the kids. And sure enough, it was. It's a boxy, it's a utility van. We have ripped the carpet out and put rubber. So if you actually park it on an incline, you can take a hose from the front seat and just blast it out and leave the doors open for
Look at
the
this
day.
thing. That's what it
That
is.
is genius.
That's perfect.
Ours isn't that. I mean, that's nice looking. But
Wow, that's
a
paint-
2019
Yeah,
there,
that's
Walker.
painted and everything. It's got a radio.
yeah.